The envelope arrived without a sender, sealed in black wax, as if the night itself had decided to write. Inside lay a single page, thin as a confession, bearing one line in silver ink: "Sign, and success will follow you in every door." Below it, in smaller letters, the warning waited like a trapdoor: "By signing, you will lose something you can never recover." 17 were the names written on the back of the page, and 17 were the people who read it in silence. They were not strangers to ambition. Each of them had chase stages, lights, applause, and the impossible hunger of being remembered. But that night, in a room that smelled of rain and old paper, even their bravest smiles looked borrowed. Mingyu laughed first, too loudly, as if daring the curse to blink. Joshua studied the contract like a priest reading an unforgivable prayer. Xiangquan spoke of bad omens, then went quiet when the clock in the corner stopped at 1:17. Woozy touched the edge of the page and said he could hear music inside it, faint and distant, like a melody trapped underwater. One by one, the others revealed what the document had done to them before they had even signed. A forgotten childhood song. A nameless fear. A memory of a hand held long ago. Each loss was small enough to deny, terrible enough to notice. Then the stranger came in, though no one had heard the door open. He wore no face they could clearly remember. Only a smile that changed when no one looked directly at it. He called the paper contract 17 and said it never lied. Success, he promised, would arrive so completely that the world would have no choice but to bow. But the price was simple. Not money. Not blood. One thing only. The first truth you ever learned about yourself. Zhonghan asked what happens if they refuse. The stranger pointed to the page. "You already have," he said. "Every minute you stare at it, it takes a little more." The room fell colder. Some of them reached for pens. Some stepped back. Vernon, who had been silent too long, suddenly turned the page over and found the missing line, written in a hand so small it seemed scratched by fear: "The contract is strongest when shared." That was the twist none of them expected. It was not asking for one sacrifice. It was dividing one loss among many, borrowing a piece of each soul until the entire group was emptied, polished, perfected, and easy to sell to the world. Then Jun, who had been watching the stranger instead of the paper, noticed something else. The visitor had no reflection in the glass cabinet behind him. He was not a man. He was the result. Every forgotten dream that had ever signed its name. Every artist who had won too early and never known why the victory felt hollow. Every applause that sounded like a lock turning. The room began to whisper their names in reverse. Hoshi seized the contract and held it over the candle. The stranger smiled, because fire was part of the bargain too. But Dokyeon whispered the line they all understood at once: "Some doors do not open with keys. They open with refusal." So they did the one thing the contract had not prepared for. They did not flee. They signed nothing. They tore the page into 17 pieces and each kept a fragment, not as a promise, but as proof. The stranger screamed without a mouth. Outside, the rain stopped.